Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Quell, and if you are new here, my name is Quell and I'm all about securing my bag one budget at a time. So if that sounds like your vibe, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, hey, what's up and welcome back. And in today's video, we're going to be cash stuffing my fourth and final paycheck for the month of August. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, stay tuned and keep watching. Okay, so as I stated, we're going to be cash stuffing my fourth and final paycheck for the month of August. So I do have the money right here. So we're going to count it to see how much we're going to be cash stuffing today. So we have 100, 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so today we're going to be cash stuffing a total of $430 for my fourth and final paycheck for the month of August. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna start off with my cash wallet. And if you are new here, this is my cash wallet. Some people call it variable expenses. Some people say this is what they use to get them through the week. I just call it my cash wallet. All right, so I believe that I do have some rollover money. And I have $5 left over in miscellaneous. And I'm just gonna leave that $5 there. And then also I do have some rollover money from last week. And also I already scanned in my receipts to Fetch that I had in my wallet. So if you are new here and you don't know what Fetch is an app that you can use to scan in your everyday receipts that you use at the grocery store, the gas station, and you can redeem them for points. And I believe that you can also scan it in with like if you make like a purchase online. I'm not too for sure, but I think that you can. But as always, my link will be in the description. Make sure that you guys go and check it out if you haven't already done so. So we're going to count up this rollover money to see how much we had left over. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have $15 left over in rollover money. I don't know what I'm going to do with the $15, but I will definitely figure it out. And I know you guys are probably wondering, since I did skip week 3. Well, I didn't skip week 3. I did stuff for week 3. I just didn't do it on camera because it was your girl's birthday and I just wanted to chill and relax. And if I'm being truthful and honest with you guys, I may or may not post next week a cash stuffing. I just don't know yet. If I'm being honest, I'm just kind of in one of those head spaces where it's like I'm, doing like a reset and trying to get my stuff together. And again, here on my platform, it's all about transparency. So again, if I do post something, it will probably be something short. I'm just, I don't know. But to answer the question, I did cash stuff my third paycheck for the month of August. And that is the reason why I do have my rollover money. But guys, I enjoyed myself with my birthday. I had so much fun. I went out to dinner with my family. My birthday pictures came out nothing short than less than amazing. And by the time you guys see this video, I will already put it in my community post. So make sure that you guys go and check it out. So if you don't like a lot of talking, you can just go ahead and skip forward straight to the cash stuffing. But if you do, like to talk and yap, then stay right here. So guys, I just want to say that my birthday, I turned 32 years old, and I know they say, a woman is never supposed to tell her age, but this year I wanted to do something different for my birthday to represent me and my son, and I decided to, do a photo shoot to honor the growth of, you know, the growth of me losing him and how far that I've come, and also just me being able to remember him. And I had a great time. I was with my family and my friends. You know, I kept it simple this year. I went to dinner, and then, you know, I hung out, you know, and I just had fun, and it was just wonderful, and it was amazing. I took time off from work, and, you know, like I said, I'm still debating if I'm going to post this upcoming week. I don't know, but most likely I probably will, but it probably won't be a cash stuffing. So make sure that you guys definitely do stay tuned for that. But it's just been one of those things where your girl just feels overwhelmed. So what I'm learning is I have to balance things out. Like I said, I made a commitment to show up as much as I can, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. But also I'm going to be transparent with myself when I feel like, okay, you know, hey, enough is enough. So like I said, I'm just taking it slow and easy. You know, I'm finishing off the rest of my month with doing what, you know, I want to do. But okay, so enough of me yapping, but make sure that you guys go check out my pictures. And to the new people who have been engaging with liking, commenting, welcome. I'm so happy that you guys decided to join my family. So we'll go ahead and we'll start off with gas, and then gas today is going to be receiving $25. So gas will be receiving a 20 and a 5. But I am going to be honest, I definitely missed you guys. And I know that it feels like weird to say that because I only took a week off. But when you are like a content creator and you're set on a schedule, it does feel kind of weird when you take time off. But again, it was needed. You know, it was my birthday. I had fun. I just wanted to hang out. All right, so gas has 25, and then groceries isn't getting anything this week. Household is going to be receiving $10. All right, and I actually think what I am going to do with this rollover money, I'm just going to put it into my cash envelope, so I'm just going to roll it over. So household is going to be receiving 10, and then I'm just going to give it this. I'm just going to give it this 5. So now household has 15. All right. Perfect. All right, and then spending was going to get 10, which is going to get 10, and then I'm just going to do the rest of this rollover, which is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, you know what? I'll just do 5 ones, and then this will probably go into miscellaneous. So spending got an additional $5. There we go. And honestly, y'all, I'm shocked that I actually even had this much of rollover money, because the last couple of weeks, your girl been dry. I haven't been having any rollover money. All right, and then eating out this week is going to be receiving 40, which is going to be receiving 2 20s and a 40. And if you are new here, I'm just going to let you know now, with eating out, I'm always fluctuating, but with eating out, but I think I'm just going to stick with doing, you know, $40. I feel like that's probably, some people might say, oh, that's a lot. But for me, when you just work all day, every day, cooking is the last thing on your mind. And I tell you guys that all the time, but I do need to bunker down with being able to save more money. And that's what I'm working on. So eating out is getting $40 for the week. And then with miscellaneous, I'm going to add, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So miscellaneous now has $10. And I think what I'll just use miscellaneous for is for the rollover. So if I do go like over my budget, it's cool. I got an extra $10, but I'm trying so hard not to go over budget, really to stay under budget. But it is a learning progress with me. All right, so we'll go ahead and put that. So miscellaneous now has $10. So that is going to be it for my wallet for this week. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to my bills binder. Okay, so this is my bills binder if you are new. All right. And as I stated, I did continue to cash stuff my bills even off camera because, again, I'm taking saving my money very serious, being able to secure my bag very serious. So I have to lead by example. So just because I'm not filming, I'm still stuffing my money off of camera, in case you guys are wondering. So rent today is going to be receiving $175. So rent is going to be receiving 100, a 50, a 20, and a 5. All right, so rent now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 700. All right. And there we go. All right, and then next is going to be car insurance, and car insurance is going to be receiving $80. So a transparency moment, when my car insurance did get renewed, I think I said it was like $312 or something like that, but actually my car insurance was like $316 and some change. So I just rounded up to $317. So that's the reason why it's getting $80. So it's receiving a 50, a 20, and a 10. All right, so car insurance now has 50, 100, 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 310, 20. Yeah, that's right, 320. So yeah, it's just a couple dollars over, which is fine with me. I'd rather be a couple dollars over than not stuffing the correct amount. All right, and I know you guys are probably wondering what is going on with my sinking funds. So I've decided that come September, that's when I will be able to start back stuffing my sinking funds. Again, as I stated, I wanted to come up with a designated amount, and I'm still moving certain sinking funds around to what's going to really be like a high priority, what is my focus, and it's going to be my focus for a while, and with my low priority. So it is taking me just a little longer than expected, but that's okay because I'm the type of person, once I come up with something, I want to stick to it. I don't like to venture off to different things. So in September, my sinking funds will officially be back live in effect. So I'm just only stuffing my bills for the fourth and final paycheck for the month of August. All right, so nails today is going to be receiving $25. So nails will be receiving a 20 and a 5. All right, so nails now has 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. All right, perfect. All right, and then next is going to be Spectrum, and Spectrum today is going to be receiving its usual, which is $15. It's going to be receiving a 10 and a 5. All right, so Spectrum now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right. All right, and then next is going to be phone bill, and phone bill today is going to be receiving $25. It's going to be receiving a 20 and a 5. So phone bill now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Perfect. All right, and then lastly is going to be driver's license, and driver's license is going to be receiving $25. And this time I made sure that I counted correctly, because in my second video for the month of August, I shorted myself by like $10. So, all right, it will be receiving a 20 and a 5. All right, so driver's license now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. All right, so all of my bills are now officially paid for the month of September. All right, so if you made it this far in this video, thank you. And if you haven't already done so, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe and join my family. And again, my family, my community is starting to slowly but surely grow. We're almost to 100 subscribers. And in a couple of videos back, once I get to 100 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway. So in probably the next week or two, I will be presenting what the giveaway is actually going to be. So make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe and join my family, because there's going to be so many more giveaways that's going to come up in the near future. But again, I want to thank you guys so much for being here, for spending time with me. And again, thank you guys for so much for joining into my family. And like I said, I see all the comments about you guys liking, subscribing, everything. So if you made it this far in this video, what I would want for you to do is I want for you to go ahead and drop a red heart down in the comments so I know that you made it this far. But until next time, bye.